Alright, Wrexham fans. Today's video is absolutely unmissable. We're bringing you the 3 hottest news updates about the club, and let me tell you, the last one is so massive it could change Wrexham's history forever. So stick with me until the end, because along with 2 important updates about the squad, the third story involves the biggest contract in the club's history, and yes, Reynolds and McElhenney are right at the center of it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and let's get started because there's a lot to talk about. News 1. Jay Rodriguez in trouble. Let's start with something that's been making waves behind the scenes at Wrexham, and it might be causing some serious frustration for one of the veterans, Jay Rodriguez. For those of you following the club closely, you'll know that Jay arrived with high expectations during the January transfer window. He was one of the key signings at the end of last season and played a big role in helping Wrexham earn promotion. Even if his stats didn't blow anyone away, he became a regular starter, showed up in key matches and helped keep the team near the top. But in football, things move fast. Very fast. And now, with the arrival of Josh Windass, who has a far more aggressive playing style, a real nose for goal, and plays in exactly the same position, the pressure on Jay has increased massively. Windass scored 13 goals in the Championship last season and is not here to sit on the bench. He's here to start. Meanwhile, Rodriguez's numbers are much more modest, 2 goals and 2 assists in 18 appearances. And let's not forget, he often played deeper, more like an attacking midfielder, dropping back to collect the ball instead of leading the line. That took away a lot of his goal-scoring chances and didn't play to his strengths. In reality, it seems like he was forced into a role that wasn't quite right for him, and that ended up limiting his impact far more than expected. So now what? What's next for Jay Rodriguez? Can he fight his way back into the team? Or is he set to spend more time on the bench? Let's not forget, in the Welcome to Wrexham series, Jay openly said he still dreams of playing in the Premier League. Just imagine, an experienced player who came in as a key signing, now watching that dream start to slip away because of a new arrival in the squad. Of course, Wrexham probably won't look to move him on just yet, especially since his contract runs until the middle of next year. But the leading role he might have expected, that might not be on the cards anymore. So what do you reckon, Red Dragons? Do you think Jay still has what it takes to fight for a place in this new, stronger Wrexham squad? Or is he destined to become more of a luxury bench option, waiting for a chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of those situations that really splits opinion, and Jay's future at the club is more uncertain than ever. News 2. Josh Windass and his future away from Wrexham. And since we're already talking about changes in Wrexham's attack, check this out. Josh Windass, recently signed, has already dropped a hint about what he's planning for his future, and no, it's not sticking around at the club for long. Windass has barely arrived, hasn't even worn the shirt in an official match yet, and is already being talked about by many as the most exciting signing of the window. A striker with a solid name, championship experience, 13 goals just last season, an absolute signing, no doubt. But in an old interview that's resurfaced now that he's joined Wrexham, he made it crystal clear he wants to play in MLS. And more than that, he said outright that he has no doubt he'll end up in the United States at some point. And guess what? His wife is from Chicago. So, there's already a direct connection with the country, the culture, and of course, with American football as well. Now think with me, could it be that Windass already sees Wrexham as a stepping stone? A platform to make that personal plan happen sooner than fans might hope? Of course, that doesn't mean he won't be committed or that he's leaving tomorrow. But it does raise an important question: how long will the club truly be able to count on him? Wrexham's recent history shows the team is no longer building squads with just the present in mind. The planning is much more ambitious, more strategic. And that means if the club makes it to the Premier League, the level of demand will rise too. And here's the crucial detail: Windass has never played in the Premier League. He's always been a standout in the Championship, but if Wrexham reaches that next level, will there still be space for him? Or will he be replaced by younger, faster players or ones with top-flight experience? And you know what this reminds me of? The story of Paul Mullin. When he arrived, he was treated like the big star. Signed a 3-year deal, said he wanted to be part of the long-term project, and now, he's on his way out. Football moves fast, and Wrexham is changing rapidly. New signings, improved infrastructure, growing ambition, everything has evolved. And players like Windass could very well experience a short but intense spell at the club. Will he be the star of the season and then head off to the United States? Or will he truly settle and put the American dream on hold for a few more years? Supporters, I want to hear from you. Do you think Windass is here to stay? Or is his mind already in the MLS? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and get ready, because the next news item will make every Wrexham fan's heart explode with excitement. News 3. The biggest signing in history, Lewis O'Brien. Here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for in this video. The headline news, the one on the thumbnail and in the title, and the one that could change everything for Wrexham. After weeks of speculation, medical tests, and intense negotiations, Wrexham have finally completed the biggest signing in their history. Lewis O'Brien is the new midfield maestro at the racecourse ground. Yes, you heard that right, the biggest in history. According to the trusted Wrexham insider, this is the most impactful deal the club has ever pulled off, in every sense. Financially, it shattered all previous records. But more than that, it's a signing that reveals the true scale of the club's ambition. We're talking about a player who has already featured in the Premier League, most notably with Nottingham Forest. A modern, complete midfielder, with technique, intensity, tactical intelligence and a strong personality. O'Brien hasn't come just to make up the numbers, he's here to be a star. What he brings on the pitch is exactly what Wrexham have been crying out for: creativity in the middle, offensive drive, the ability to dictate the tempo of the game and, above all, consistency. During the pre-season matches, it became obvious, the team needed a brain in the midfield. Someone to think ahead, to deliver that perfect ball to the attackers. And that's exactly what O'Brien does, he links every part of the team together. And there's more, he's already passed his medical and is set to sign a 3-year deal. That means he's not just a short-term solution, he's being brought in as a key figure in the long-term project being built at Wrexham. Let's look at the context of this signing. This is already the 6th arrival of the summer in a transfer window unlike anything Wrexham has ever seen before. The club is mixing youth with experience, and doing it with unbelievable intelligence. Let's recap. Josh Windass, Liberato Kakas, George Thomason, Ryan Hardy, Danny Ward, and now Lewis O'Brien. Tell me, isn't this a team being built to fight at the top? And it's not just manager Phil Parkinson crafting a new squad. Owners Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are backing it up with actions, showing that the project is real. They're not here just for laughs, they're here to take Wrexham as far as possible. And when we say far, it could be Championship today, Premier League tomorrow. Because with signings like this, Wrexham are proving they're not just here to survive in the second tier. They want to compete. They want to win. They want to dream big. And even more importantly, this signing sends a clear message to the fans: the days of uncertainty and just surviving are over. This club is structured, organized, and has a clear plan moving forward. Let me ask you, 3 or 4 years ago, did you ever imagine a Premier League quality player like this signing for Wrexham? Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But that dream is becoming reality. And with O'Brien on the pitch, Wrexham's midfield has just leveled up. Supporters, what's happening at Wrexham right now is historic. From being a club battling in the National League to now competing in the Championship and signing Premier League level talent, it's enough to move any football fan. Lewis O'Brien isn't just a marquee signing, he symbolises a new era. A club that dreams big, invests wisely, and wants to reach the very top. So tell us, do you think this squad can fight for direct promotion to the Premier League? Is O'Brien the right man to command our midfield? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, we want to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with every Wrexham fan out there. We'll see you in the next video, with more breaking news and, who knows, maybe another record smashed.